What if I told you that turning 50 wasn't an ending? What if it's actually the starting line for the most incredible part of your life? Well, today, we're gonna dig into the real truth about what vitality after 50 looks like. Let's get right into it.
This is a question that just hangs in the air for so many people. This idea that a number on a calendar can somehow dim your light. It's a common fear, and let's be honest, it's a pretty powerful one.
And it is a totally real fear. It's completely understandable why we feel this way. I mean, we are just bombarded with messages that glorify youth. But what about the power that comes with experience? The wisdom you've gained? If you've ever felt that little bit of anxiety, trust me, you are not alone. Right, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today. This idea that 50 is some kind of finish line, it's one of the biggest myths out there. So we are gonna take a hammer to that myth and smash it piece by piece. Because here's the reality, your 50s are not about winding down, not at all. They're about gearing up for a new chapter that can be more vibrant and fulfilling than you ever imagined. This is your new beginning. So how do we do it? How do we build this incredible new chapter? Well, it's not some magic pill. It's about building a really strong foundation. We're gonna walk through 3 powerful pillars that are absolutely essential for thriving, not just surviving. Okay, let's start with the first pillar, the one we can all see and feel, our physical body. Think of it like the engine for everything else. You've got to keep it running smoothly to power everything we're about to talk about. 2.5 hours. Okay, I know, that might sound like a lot, but let's break it down. The World Health Organization's recommendation is really just 30 minutes of moderate activity, 5 days a week. We're talking about a brisk walk, a bike ride. You could even just dance around your living room. Totally doable, right? And what's really great is that it's a complete picture. It's not just about getting your heart rate up. Strength training is huge for protecting your bones and muscles. Stretching keeps you flexible, and balance exercises, they're so important for preventing falls. It's the whole package deal that creates real, lasting health. Of course, you know the saying, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. But a balanced diet isn't about restriction, it's about variety. It's about filling your plate with all kinds of nutrient-rich foods that don't just fuel your body, but actually make you feel better and think clearer. And we absolutely cannot forget the ultimate reset button, sleep. Seriously, this isn't just downtime, it's when all the magic happens. Quality sleep is when your body and mind literally repair themselves and recharge for the next day. It's completely non-negotiable for vitality. Now, just like there are habits that build us up, there are a couple that really tear us down. Things like frequent alcohol and smoking are major problems. They literally speed up aging inside your body by causing what's called oxidative stress. So steering clear of these is one of the best things you can do for your long-term health. Okay, let's move on to our second pillar. We've talked about the engine, the body. Now let's talk about the command center, the mind. Keeping your brain sharp and engaged is every bit as important as keeping your body active. And first, let's just get this out of the way. Yes, some things with our brain can change as we get older, that's normal. But, and this is a really big but, it is not a one-way street. You absolutely have the power to strengthen your brain. And the way to do it is surprisingly simple. Just find something that challenges your brain and that you actually think is fun. Could be chess, puzzles, learning a new instrument, anything. The key is doing it consistently. Make it a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth, and you will see the results. And listen, this isn't just some nice idea. It is backed by some serious science. A major 10-year study proved it. The people who did daily brain training showed huge, long-lasting improvements in their memory and concentration. It's a perfect example of use it or lose it. Your brain is a muscle. Okay, and now for our third and final pillar. And honestly, this is the one that really ties everything else together. We've covered the body and the mind. Now let's talk about what really fuels our vitality: connection and purpose. We're just not built to go it alone. We're social creatures. Staying connected to friends, family, our community, that's not just a nice to have, it's essential. These relationships are like a powerful shield against stress and a huge part of our emotional well-being. Now, I want you to take a second and really ask yourself this question. Be honest, what's the story you tell yourself about getting older? Because that story, well, it has a massive impact on your reality. The research on this is just crystal clear. If you have a negative view of your own aging, it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. But a positive view, that sparks a desire to live fully, to stay engaged, to embrace whatever comes next. Your mindset literally shapes your world.
So please let this sink in. The number of candles on your cake has absolutely nothing to do with your capacity for joy, or for passion, or for adventure. Vitality is a state of being, it is not a state of youth. So we've walked through the pillars, we've busted the myths, but this isn't the end. This is your starting point, your new beginning, and it all starts right here, right now.
So just remember that simple framework: a body that's in motion, a mind that's active and challenged, and a life that's full of connection and purpose. Those are the keys to your new beginning. Please don't look at this as just another checklist of things you have to do. See it for what it is, an invitation. It's an invitation to pick up the pen and start writing the story of your next chapter, and to make it the most exciting and vibrant one yet. So the only question left is the one you see right here. It doesn't have to be some giant leap. Maybe it's just going for a 10-minute walk today. Maybe it's calling up an old friend. Or maybe it's just consciously deciding to change the story you tell yourself. So, what will your first step